Hello, my name is Tayaven, University of Stavanger. I'm going to make some reflections about the concept of antifragile by Nassim Taleb. I read his book 2012 and it's interesting, although it's a bit lot of words, but basically the idea is the following. To make top results, top performance, avoid disasters, you simply have to have some stresses, some variations, some randomness, some risks, some uncertainties. Actually, not only have them, you need to love them. That is the key, and I really agree about that. It's the same as we have in physical training. In order to be good, you need some stresses that will be important for you for the future sort of development. Now, in his book, he has some figures saying the difference between what is robustness and what is fragile system and what is anti-fragile system. On top here, number A, we have a system that is robust or resilient, and in B you have a fragile system with having some bad results, and in C you have an anti-fragile system where you have some variations but only the positive good outcomes. Now, looking into these figures, I question, where is the risk and uncertainties actually in this picture? It's surprisingly, just not there. It should be there, shouldn't it? It's relevant to talk about where is risk uncertainty into this picture. Because this is some sort of an idle system. Have you seen any system that is anti-fragile like this? You have some small variations, but only positive outcomes. You have a robust system, resilient system, only like that. No, this is an idle system description. In real life, there's always a possibility, always some uncertainties that you can have outcomes not as planned. So, more interesting then is probably to say that how can you get a more and more anti-fragile system? Because any system would not be in this state, but it could be of more or less anti-fragile. So you may have a tendency to getting this kind of better and better results, but you can have suddenly you are unlucky and get a bad result, negative, downwards. So there are risks and uncertainties in relation to all type of systems in practice, but so we need to incorporate this. And this is what this statement here is actually saying, that the more anti-fragile system is, the higher probability and risk you have of getting more positive performance, and lower probability and risk related to negative outcomes, accidents, etc. So we get probability and risk into these concepts. And then to measure this kind of level of antifragility, we have to deal with risk. And then we come into the key elements of risk, the consequences of the various stresses to positive and negative performance, uncertainty judgments, and the background knowledge that these are based on, all the elements of risk that we can have discussed elsewhere. So this is the key. The concept of antifragile is, in my view, important, but it is an idle state, and we have to link it to uncertainties and risk, as we have tried to do here. And the point is that we're striving for this kind of, we're striving for getting to this idle state, but we're never there. And in this process, we need to have focusing on risk uncertainties, because we are trying to get more and more higher probability, higher risk of getting outcomes in the right directions, positive outcomes, and less probability and risk to go to the negative outcomes. That is the key. Thank you.